Hello, dear student. How are you? I hope you are all will be fine. I am also fine. Thank you. Welcome to your channel, that is AZ Science Group. Today is our lecture number 3 of non-aqueous solvents. Today I bring a new topic to you about non-aqueous solvents. In previous lecture, I explain you the classification of non-aqueous solvents on the basis of proton accepting and proton donating capability of the compounds of the aqueous solution of the solvents. In previous lecture I already explained you one types that is protic solvents or protonic solvents, but in today lecture I will be explain you one another term that is non-protic or non-protonic, or you can say that aprotic solvents. Also I will be explain you in this lecture second classification and third classification about non-aqueous solvents. So let's start the topic. Non-aqueous solvents. In previous lecture I explained you the types of non-aqueous solvent on the basis of proton donating and proton accepting power. The first type was protic solvents or protonic solvents. But here was also three different kinds of protic solvents, that is acidic solvents, basic solvent and amphoteric solvent. But in today lecture I will be explain you non-protic solvents, or you can say that aprotic solvents. Non-protic solvents are aprotic solvents. Please concentrate on this topic, on this term. There is lot of difference between polar solvents and non-polar solvents, polar solvents and non-polar solvents, and non-polar solvents, and the non-polar solvents and non-protic solvent. These are two different terms. Protic solvent or aprotic solvent. These both are polar solvents. Here is no concepts of non-polar solvents. These both types are the types of polar solvents. Non-polar solvent is different things. We will be explain as non-polar solvents in another lectures. So come to the point, non-protic solvents, or you can say that aprotic solvents, or you can say that non-protonic solvents. Also you can say that non-protonic solvents. Protonic solvents. Yeah, in this lecture, in today lecture, I will be start the non-protic solvents. These can neither, you can define the non-protic solvent, these can neither lose or gain proton. These solvents can neither lose nor gain proton. Neither lose nor gain protons. For example C6H6, CHCl3. These neither lose nor gain proton. C6H6, CHCl3, CH2Cl2, CCl4, etc. Yeah, remove this benzene. That is non-polar solvents. Benzene are non-polar. So CHCl3 chloroform, CH2Cl, CCl4, etc. These are non-protic solvents. Similarly, for inorganic ketone, or you can say that acetone, CH3C double bond OCH3. These all are polar solvents, but will be called non-protic or aprotic solvents, because here is no hydrogen bonding formation possible. No hydrogen bonding formation possible. In previous lecture I already told you that the compounds that have nitrogen, those polar compounds, those polar compounds that have nitrogen, oxygen, and fluorine atoms will be act as a will be called as a that these compounds can be said that they are protic solvents, while all those compounds that cannot contain nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, that are directly attached with hydrogen, that will be called aprotic solvent, because without these elements in any compound, when they are not present, when they are not directly attached with any hydrogen, they have not the capability to create, to produce hydrogen bonding. So that's why it will have not the any capacity to lose or gain protons. So that's why they will be called non-polar, non-protic solvents or aprotic solvents. I hope this point will be cleared. Still, if you have any confusion, if you have any question, you can rewind the video to make concepts cleared. Also, you can ask me anytime, every time in comment section, as well as you can ask me in my personal words or Gmail that I put in the description box. You can get it from there. Okay, thank you very much. Very best of luck. Very best of luck, my dear student. All the best.